Right, hi everyone, and a really warm welcome to our new discounting playbook bootcamp, where we're rewriting the rules for this Black Friday Cyber Monday. I'm Elliot Link, senior loyalty analyst here at LoyaltyLion, and I'm excited to be here today with Chris Lavoie from Gorgias. Chris, thanks so much for joining us. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me, Elliot. Really excited to be here.
Yeah, no worries at all. Excited to have you here. So Chris is here to tell us a bit more about how you can essentially use Gorgias to reduce your reliance on discounting while still maximizing your sales and winning over new customers in the coming holiday season. So Chris, I'm excited to learn about the strategies. So let's get stuck in. So first of all, do you mind telling us a bit more about the idea of streamlining customers all into one place?
For sure. So for context, Gorgias is an e-commerce help desk built for modern D2C brands. We consider ourselves an omni-channel help desk. What that means is it doesn't matter what channel or way that you're interacting with your customers, whether it's through email, live chat, SMS, social media, those communications should be consolidated into the same place. And you should have all of the data around those customers available for a support team so you can give more personalized experiences for your customers, but also have the data to actually answer the information that they're looking for. And so we make it easy to communicate to customers regardless of where they're messaging in from, and we standardize what that view looks like from the support agent standpoint.
Nice, yeah, straightforward stuff, right? I think it definitely makes sense to have everything in one place. Takes a lot of the workload out, I think, and makes things a lot easier for everyone. And I think it's definitely important to make sure everything's personalized as well. So no, yeah, definitely, super useful. So secondly, I guess my next question is, what do we need to know about preparing our responses?
For sure. So preparing your responses means understanding your typical support volume. And so I can't stress how important it is to understand that every brand is going to have different typical questions that they get. So whether you sell bidets or you sell fashion, and apparel accessories, you're going to get different questions from your consumers. And so it's important to actually have a holistic understanding of what customers are actually messaging you in about in the first place. So that's step one, is understanding your support volume, we'll call it. And then from there, you can say, okay, of that volume, we get a lot of questions, obviously, about order status. We're seeming to get a lot of questions about this particular product. Maybe that means we're not doing a good enough job, articulating on our website about this product, or we're not making it easy to get information post-purchase. And so once you understand your volume, you can build what we call canned responses or macros, which are, if someone messaged me about blank, then I have a macro or a templated email copy, essentially, where you can just immediately click send to those commonly asked questions. And then to take it to the next level, we have automation capabilities called rules, where if we detect a question like, where's my order, then fire this canned response. That's a great way to take care of a good chunk of your support volume.
Nice. Again, yeah, I guess it's about that personalization and automation and just taking out a lot of the manual labor, right? It can be very time consuming. So it definitely sounds good. It makes a lot of sense. So I guess that kind of leads me on to my next question. So what is the importance of using a help desk that actually uses machine learning?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, honestly, I think we can all say from a consumer standpoint, our expectations are sky high, both in terms of a frictionless shopping experience, leading to the checkout, but everything post-purchase as well. We expect to be very seamless. We expect brands to have our data. They expect to, understand who we are. And so if you're doing things manually without automation and machine learning, like you alluded to, then that's a big missed opportunity. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be slow to respond to customers, which they obviously hate. It's going to impact your conversion rates, but it's also going to impact your retention and loyalty as well. And it's just not scalable to do things manually for any business. A D2C brand, a SaaS company like ours, you can't do things manually. So because Gorgias has sophisticated machine learning, what it's doing is it's continuously analyzing all the conversations you're having with your customers. And so it's better able to detect the intent. The intent is the key word, meaning it's not always obvious what a consumer is messaging you about. Sometimes they just say, where's my order? That's great. That's easy to detect. But sometimes it's not so straightforward. Maybe, their English isn't their first language, for instance. And so the machine learning to be able to detect the intent, tag it as such. So you could say tag as, high likelihood of purchasing, or tag the ticket as, VIP customer or churn risk. That will allow your support agents to be alerted of a really important ticket so they can take care of it as fast as possible.
Definitely makes a lot of sense. I think key thing there was like scalability, right? It's just not viable to do everything manually in this day and age. And as a consumer myself, I can definitely understand. Yeah, I think consumers can be fickle. We want everything to be a smooth process as well. So being on top of that from the get-go is definitely super important as well. So no, that's really, really useful info. So I guess other questions for me. Any other top tips from you that you'd like to share with the viewers?
Big time. So, a big theme for this whole campaign, which I love, the idea of, don't just throw the kitchen sink at discounting. I know it's tempting for brands certainly early on to just discount. But if you really analyze the numbers, it doesn't always add up that way as the best ROI. So for Gorgias specifically, because we do have really good engagement tools, so that's a key thing, is we really are an engagement tool, not just post-purchase, we deal with problems. There's also like this engagement piece pre-purchase that we specialize in. And so for instance, we have a great live chat feature that just sits on the bottom of your website. So a big tip I would say is, look, if as long as you have your support team set up, ready to go, and you have Gorgias or another tool set up, what you can do is drive as much traffic to your website as possible. Obviously, you're doing that anyway. But when you do, you can have the live chat set up, ideally 24/7. And what that is picture you have a little sales agent like myself at the bottom right of your screen. I'm a live chat. I'm saying, hey, consumer, I see you here. I'm here to answer any questions. Just to let you know, we have some great special offers on, for instance, right now. So engage with me if you have any questions. Have a strong call to action to actually engage with the chat, because this is a great opportunity to just interact with customers pre-purchase. And so we have some brands in the past who have just done, whether they've done social media campaigns or whatever, to drive as much traffic to their website. They had the live chat ready to rock and roll, and they're responding to customers' live chat interactions lightning quick. And that drives conversion rates, upwards of 30 to 35%. So it's a huge ROI. You're not paying, you're not giving away these huge discounts. You're literally just funneling people to your website. You have a pseudo sales agent sitting on the bottom right of your screen, ready to engage. And that's an easy way to start really cashing in without, giving away huge discounts.
Yeah, definitely. I think the discounts are a pretty short-term solution, and I really like the idea. I mean, I've been a customer, and I've seen those online sales agents really, and it's like you're in a real store again. And if you're in a real store and no one's around to help you, you're probably going to walk out and go to the next store, right? So I think it's important to try and recreate that real life online. So no, definitely, and I think it's.
Sorry, real quick, and the thing I just want to say about that is brands might be listening, saying, "Okay, that sounds nice and all," but I'm just, our support agents who are behind the scenes of this live chat, they're so overwhelmed with like post-purchase inquiries. How could I possibly expect them to have the bandwidth to focus on pre-sales opportunities? And that's a great question. And that goes back to what I said in the beginning. It's like, look, you need to set yourself up for automation, having these canned responses to these typically asked questions like, where is my order, which chews up a lot of your bandwidth, but isn't really that critical, or just having automation built out entirely so you can basically wipe away that volume. Then all of a sudden, your support agents do have more bandwidth to focus on engaging with the live chat for pre-sale opportunities. And so wipe away as much as you can on the post-purchase side, really easy, repetitive questions. And now you can turn your support agents into sales reps to try to drive upsells and conversions. So that's the key. You need to have the bandwidth.
Work smarter, not harder. Basically, shift the work from over here to over here, where it's actually going to provide a better ROI. No, definitely.
Exactly.
No, thanks. Makes a lot of sense. I guess unless there's anything else from you, that's all from me. I'll let you go. I just want to say big thanks to you and Gorgias for being a part of this. And yeah, I guess for everyone viewing, big thanks to you too, and watch out for the next installment and of the new discounting playbook bootcamp.
Thank you so much. And I do just want to say real quick, Gorgias is launching a new integration with LoyaltyLion. I'd be remiss if I didn't highlight that. And a key use case of that is, as a support agent and a help desk, I have all the LoyaltyLion information, VIP tier, all the loyalty data about them. And you can even drop in the referral URL, for instance. And so going back to this whole theme here is, if I'm a support agent, I'm talking to someone and I can see that they have a ton of loyalty points with us, then I can bring that into the conversation. I can leverage that. I can even drop in the referral URL and be like, hey, I'm glad you're liking this product here. You should refer this to a friend, right? So this is another way. You're not giving away big discounts. You're just leveraging the data you have about them on the loyalty side, and also getting them to refer a friend as well. So just wanted to highlight that. Yeah,
no worries. Thank you. No, again, super useful. It highlights what you're talking about earlier about essentially having all this information in the same place, right? Again, saving bandwidth, and that's a really personalized and a way of engaging the customer too. No, look, thank you so much, Chris. Really insightful. Thank you for your answers, and yeah, exciting to see what's to come from Gorgias. And again, thanks for everyone for viewing, and stay tuned for the next installment.